What's going on, guilty guys and gals? Welcome back to Strat 2 with a twist! There's always a twist, right? This is chapter 0, but I've got a special notice to make. I'm about to, boop, press a button. Yes! Oh. Ooh, this is good music too. Maybe I should have waited before doing that. But official Kai Another, channel linked in description because it's only fair, provided me with an actual playable build of chapter 6, completely translated as far as I know, which is amazing because that means I won't have to laboriously cut down watching the stream. And also amazing because I actually get to play the final trial, which is really neat. Might be a bit rough to jump into the game mechanics in the last chapter without really having played it, but we'll figure all that out. But yeah, it's really cool. I actually get to play Strat 2. But yeah. Anyways, remember Kokoro? I barely do. I solved it. I finally solved it. That bug I was talking about. I don't know who this is. And there it is. The 7th method is returning the value void. Excuse me? Was I right about the voids being AI? Was I right about that? Huh? What's wrong, Miss Kurokawa? I told you. Oh, there were multiple people talking that whole time. We know who Kokoro is. You could put her name up there. I don't remember her voice. Probably British. And I told you not to refer to me as that name, Mikado Shinoji. Oh! Okay. Great. You certainly did. I'm sorry. Have you forgotten? My name is Mitsume. If it's that confusing, just call me by my first name. But isn't Kurokawa still right officially? You said before your husband and daughter were missing, so technically you haven't got divorced yet. So she was like way older than us? That's kind of interesting. Although, if that's Mikado, he's older than he seemed too, so, you know. Have you come here to talk about such trivial things? No, never. I just... Oh, right, the bug. I fixed it. You were right. And the code? It's in the USB. Did you want to test it right now? I'll give it a test. She looks even more tired than when she was in the game. Oh, interesting. This looks kind of weird. It's different, after all. It's not bad, expectedly. I know, right? Now we're finally at the starting line. Ah, Kokoro, I brought this month's pay in this bag right here. I'm sorry that I always have to pay it in cash every time. Okay. Oh, what's wrong? Is there something troubling you? No, but this, as always, isn't clean money. I know the security has been worse ever since the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, but aren't you doing this too often? It's been a while since I heard that. You know, hacking? If you're concerned about money laundering, I've done it quite thoroughly every time. I'm not berating you. Sorry if you got offended. Sorry for offending you. Crime is everywhere these days. I'm quite used to it anyway. It's just that you might get caught if you go too far. Just be on the lookout. You're one of my most important sources of research money. There aren't many people out there who are willing to invest in people like me. I'm afraid I can't, Kokoro. I haven't got much time left. Do you mean... Are you referring to that person you talked about last time? Master Utsuro. Oh, so the Void Eyes aren't a computer thing either. I kind of thought they would be. I need to meet him as soon as possible. For my sake. Even if it's just an alter ego created inside the programmed world. Mikado Shinoji, the emotion you're feeling right now, is it aspiration? Respect? No. It's awe. Oh, you got it right on the point nose. To be honest, I don't give a damn about the ultimate luck or anything. If I could meet him for just a moment, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Amazing. It's a strong emotion, without any doubt. Could I record your data for a second? Later, please. It's a bit disturbing, to be honest. All right. The reason why you're creating that alter ego, your relationship with that person, that has no relevance to me. To digitize emotion and analyze it, to digitally create human motion itself, that objective of mine was finally made true by your request. So maybe they are fake. And our objectives merely happen to overlap, that's all. That's expected of our Miss Kokoro. You make things so much easier. That's why I'm requesting specifically you. Then, the framework has been completed, and we should start a deep learning process with our sample data. I'll take it from here, since I created the base algorithm. You sure? You're the one who requested it, and I'm the one getting paid for it. Lending the equipment necessary is enough reason to pay the money anyways. If that's what you want, then all right. Would you like a cup of coffee? And please make it black. The sample data is on the desktop, so go ahead and input it. I'll be right back. Mikado's gonna mess things up. He's gonna tamper. Because of course he is. He's a tamperer. That marks another step forward. Master Utsuro, please wait for me. I will resurrect you. I promise. Let's see. Gosh, Kokoro, we should keep things better arranged. Let's see, is this the folder? What? What's with this folder? It's not any programming code. Is it a different type of data? I haven't deleted that folder yet. Why are you so surprised? It's not like you've seen something you weren't supposed to. Kokoro! This isn't something worth talking about, but it isn't anything worth hiding either. It's all in the past anyways. I'm always thankful for your support, so I guess I could tell you this much. What are all these data files? Haven't you always wondered about my family? About those who were my family? No. Well, no, of course not. You're lying. I assure you, I know more about the human about the emotion curiosity than anyone else in the world. You and your mind reading again. This is a file containing my daughter's brain map and digitized electrical signals from each response she gets. I'm sorry. It was my lifelong dream to study primitive emotions. Primitive emotion? Mikado Sonoji, what do you think the most primitive emotion is? Is it despair? Or you're going to say the word? The base emotion of all emotions that us humans feel? Yes, the very first emotion that us humans feel as a living creature, when we first became a living creature. The very essence of emotion. Emotion is an unknown field. No one could ever logically explain what an emotion is. But what if we could digitize the most primitive emotion? Maybe we could further inspect about the very identity of us humans. Isn't it fascinating? Is that so? I'm not so sure. And what does that have to do with your daughter? Our emotions get largely affected by our surroundings as we grow up. As such, to research the most primitive emotion in its purest form, I must conduct the experiment from the very moment a human being is born. Oh, Kokoro, you didn't... Yes, I had her specifically for that project. It was much more convenient than getting another person's child, and had much higher security as well. I had her born in the lab and started my experiment right away. These files are all from back then. Did your husband agree to all this? He did it for the record. I didn't think that the genes would have much of an effect, and though I searched for a sperm donor, one of the researchers I knew had a crush on me for the longest time, made things a lot easier. Well, this is the boring part, so let's skip this. So, that means your husband and daughter who went missing? Well, my husband couldn't stand it in the end, so he took off with my daughter. I lost contact, so I don't know what happened afterwards. Weird. He definitely agreed to the experiment, you know? My nose is itchy. Okay. It was at that point that I realized that motherhood, or fatherhood, is a much stronger emotion than I thought.
Wait, but these files, they've been regularly updated until a few years ago.
That's because she ran away with the scanning chip still in her brain. The chip is run by a semi-eternal battery, so as long as she was alive, the date should have been sent to this PC.
Then why did you keep these? The file size is enormous. Were you planning to use these for research?
No, that's not it. You know, I just had a interesting thought. Yellow eyes, dark hair. I don't know. No, Hiro has brown eyes, doesn't she? I'm fine. She wears yellow. That's why I'm conflating it. We'll see. That's not it. I just forgot. There's a lot of data to handle.
Uh-huh.
As soon as she made contact with the outer world, that primitive emotion must have disappeared. So this is all just worthless data. To be honest, I didn't even know they existed before you opened them. Could you please just delete them?
All right.
What? Are you concerned about something?
No, I haven't the right to complain about ethics when my hands are at least this dirty from all the crimes that I've committed. But still, she's your family.
You told me you were an orphan, right? I guess the story sounded a bit irresponsible for someone like you. Sorry, I was being careless.
No, not at all. It's not something you should apologize for. I'm fine.
Interesting.
What? What is it?
I checked some of the data just in case, but my daughter lived quite a life, didn't she? She seems to have gotten into Hope's Peak Academy.
Come again?
And there's a name I recognize recurring many times throughout my daughter's memories. Utsuro. Isn't that the person you were looking for? So maybe... Did you just clock her on the head?
What have I done?
What's the matter with you all of a sudden? You surprised me.
I'm sorry. Kokoro, you're not joking about this, right? It was only a personal act of trying to meet with him that I contacted you, and yet your daughter ran away and luckily got into Hope's Peak to somehow meet with him? When I haven't even seen a single sign of him? Can this be fate?
Fate, luck. I don't believe in such unscientific things. But this is new information to me as well.
No. If you think about it, it's quite simple. This is the power of his divine luck. Yes, it's his power. He's calling me. Him and I are pulled together once again. That can be the only explanation. Master Utsuro. Master Utsuro.
Alright, I'm not getting anywhere near that.
Kokoro, the event that I met with you, that was also by Master Utsuro's will. I want this data to be scanned, all of it. This could prove to be even more important than the AI we're creating.
To be honest, I'm a bit tired.
What? If it's money, I'll give you so much more. Please.
Have you looked at the bags under my eyes? Mikado, come on. Give me a few more as a tip. I guess I'm skipping sleep tonight.
Yeah, okay.
Chapter 0! Alright. I guess that makes sense that Kokoro would have been in charge of the program, given she's the ultimate psychologist. Although I guess maybe she's actually not. But it seems like her daughter was an ultimate. Oh man, I'm going to be so distracted thinking about that. I get to actually save the game. Look at me go. Oh boy, this again. Although I do like that title card. It's pretty nice.
The world's falling apart.
That's not his voice, but that's what we're going for. What was that? Playing edgelord?
No, I mean literally. Don't we all know? Everything's over now. If this is happening, the killing school field trip must have come to an end. Though there's no way to find out how it all ended.
But I think it's an unusual event for Mikado to put a sudden end to everything. Did something go wrong with the plan?
Serves him right. Rot in hell, Mikado Shinoji.
It's just speculation.
Yeah, what we know for sure is, whether Mikado's plan succeeded or not, our time here is up.
If Mr. Utsuro really came back to life, if we can get our fortune back, and even the smallest chance of us coming back to life opens up.
No, there is no such chance. Fortune is just that. Mere luck. It's impossible to bring people back from the dead. And even if it were possible, Mikado Shinoji would never let it happen.
No, I don't want to die. I want to live some more. I want to stay here with you guys.
Emma, snap out of it. We're already dead. Us talking here like this is only a fantasy.
I know. I know that. I'm prepared to face the end. It would be childish to deny it. But I just couldn't help it. Our lives throughout the past years have been a living hell. And when we finally escape those gutters to live a normal life, we're dragged right back down and have to accept it's the end? No, I hate it! Why me? Why do I have to go through all of this suffering?
Stop it. Crying out like that won't change what's already done. Besides, we've all done something terrible. Hey, Nikkei, is there anything you want to say? It might be your last chance. Or are you keeping quiet because you don't have a mouth?
Fuck it. I'm just waiting for all of this to be over. I'm glad that this hell of a life is ending. There's no point in living life without power. Yeah, just let me return to dust.
Are you sure about that? That's the sentiment you want to go out on, man? I mean, come on.
Well, what about you then? Your health. You wanted to regain your health, right? You came this far just for that one goal. Why are you so concerned about the other people? You must be the most desperate of all of us.
That might be true. But still, something that came to my mind when I realized this would be the end. That this is what it was fated to be.
What?
We were all granted power of fortune by Mr. Utsuro.
Not master, mister.
And with that power altered each of our fates. We weren't dragged down to hell. We were there from the very beginning. Fortune might have allowed us a temporary escape, but this is the place we were all supposed to be.
So, we can't change fate?
I don't know. There might have been some way if Mr. Utsuro were still alive. But wouldn't it be better to think that we came back where we belonged than that we lost everything? At least in your last moments.
I like how Hajime slowly became, like, the introspective one. I guess you spent enough time chilling in a void after dying, you know. Forget it, you're lame. I'd rather not spend my last moment dealing with the likes of you. I'm going to lay down here and silently fall to sleep.
If that's what you want, man.
I'm sorry.
Emma? Tell me one final joke. Anything's fine.
Oh, but I thought you hated them.
Just pick one already. It's almost time.
All right. Oh. My bad. It's Pokemon Spotlight Hour, apparently. What do you call a deer with extremely good eyesight? We'll never know. Master Utsuro. That's what you call a deer with extremely good eyesight? I was happy to meet you, but at the same time I was unhappy. That's the reason I resent our meeting. So thank you. Because you were... What should I say first, Empty? If I were to explain the Empty who's monologuing right now. My name is Empty, though I doubt anyone really cared. Empty. As you can see, I'm not empty, or have an empty, as well as empty. I'm just one empty of the ordinary empty, empty, that empty at any morning. Empty. Only emptiness. Empty. It's been a while since we had one of those. Rah! It's gotta be Yukiro? Yuruko. Rah! Sora! Sora, get up! Who? She's got the ring, so it is Yuruko. I almost said Yukiro again. What is happening? Sora, are you okay? Huh? Sora, it's me. Are you okay? Do you know where we are? We're in Purple Zone? This place. There's still birds flying around? Oh boy. It's Brain Age. Watch out. Thank God. I'm glad you're okay, Sora. When I found you on the floor, I thought you were dead. I thought I was dead. Huh? Who are you? Excuse me? This is the first time we've met, right? Wait, is it? That's what it is. Something about you is familiar. Sora, it's me! Yuruko Kabuya! Yuruko? That's really you? Yes! Of course it is! You look like a completely different person. I don't understand either. I look like I did back when I was in high school. In high school? Yuruko, I can't remember. Huh, my theory was correct. I don't know why my memory and my appearance are back, but this is how I look now. What? You still don't believe me? My memories might be back, but I still remember everything that happened. I believe you. I'm just a little surprised. You look very mature, though. Well, that's because I'm an adult. I don't know how old you are, but I'm older, probably. So, should I call you Miss Kabuya? Or are you already married? What? Shut up! I'm not that old. Miss Kabuya. I'm just asking you to treat me how you usually do, okay? It's just a joke, Yuruko. Oh boy. There's just a ladder hanging out in the middle of the beach. Some rope swings. By the way, do you know what happened? I want to know our current situation. No, we obviously don't know what to do after... We obviously didn't know what to do until our minds went blank. Yeah, I remember. Some people pointed out some actually interesting things about those executions. The idea that... And I always like this, because this is the one part about executions I like, because I'm not actually a gore fan. So V3's executions, I'm like, oh, I'm not really into that. But the thing I do like about this is that, similar to like Leon's execution, where he gets killed by baseball because he doesn't like baseball, or Celeste's, where she gets burned, but then the car actually finishes her off because it's a common method of death and she wanted to die extravagantly. Yuruko gets trapped in a wine, soda, whatever bottle because she wants to kind of escape the preconception that, oh, she's a hostess, that's all she is. Yuki's is obvious, Sora's is obvious, and then Iroha got used as a paintbrush, which is why they couldn't show very much of it, because it would have been basically just grinding her head off, which is terrifying to think about, so I'm just not gonna think about it. We're alive. At least I think so. What happened to the execution? Why are we on this beach and where are the others? Yuruko, I have a question. We're still in the virtual world, right? That's why there are those weird numbers flying around everywhere? Well, I don't think the zeros and ones are normally flying around in the real world. And the sky is purple, if you noticed. Did you say that your memories are back? Yeah, but I don't know why. So, how did you get kidnapped and forced into the killing game? I'll tell you. Just wait a second. My mind is still a little fuzzy. I'm sure I was working like usual. Then someone's car alarm started going off, so I paused the video. Alright, we're back. I can't believe someone's car alarm went off in the middle of a video. First time that's ever happened. That's what I get for moving away from the country. Anyway. Sure, I was working as usual. Then someone... Sorry. I don't remember the details, but I know for sure I was surprise attacked. Given the Chapter 0 stuff, I thought they all would have signed up for it. Would have been like a V3 twist, but If you don't want to remember, you don't have to. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. But in any case, we need to know what's going on now, so I think we need to check. The student handbook's completely broken. There's some weird static in the rules section. Hey Sora, look at this!
Reset code activation.
I actually have to press the button there, I forgot. This is... The reset code is unlocked! Did this bring my memories back? Let me check mine. We're not going to be unlocked. Oh no, we are. We just don't have anything else to remember. Mine's like that too. Really? So did you remember anything? They should come back. My real memories. You remember before, right? Oh, yeah. Akane Tyra, was it? Have you got any other memories apart from hers? I should have, but I don't feel any different from how I did last trial. Well, the change in appearance must have something to do with the reset code, too. But you haven't changed at all, so maybe it just didn't work for you. I don't know. The reset code is not absolute. The reset code just initializes the tampered state of the data.
Well, hello there, Monocro.
Tampered state? What's that? Wait, what? I'm back, baby! You can't kill a crow. Monocro? Pleasure to see you all again. You? What do you want this time? No, wait a second. I'm no longer your enemy. What bullshit are you trying to pull? You work for Mikado! Yuruko, wait a minute. Monocro, I wanted to talk with you. Sora! The day I arrived on the 5th island. When that happened, you tried to tell us something, right? Yes! Why didn't you say anything? And what did you do after that? And then your condition was weird. There's got to be a reason you're here, right? Still as seasoned as ever, Miss Sora. I'll admit you were half right. Half right? Once my data was initialized, it doesn't make sense for me to be here anymore. So in theory, my personality should be dead, but somehow I have returned to life. Now that I have a few moments of freedom, I came here to find you. What are you talking about? Don't you understand? I'm here to help you guys. To help us? It seems you both your reset codes have been activated, right? Seeing how Yuruko's avatar has been released. But nonetheless, you lack information. To beat that monster Mikado, you need it. Am I wrong? Wait a minute. You're acting really weird. You've been on Mikado's side all this time, so why are you helping us now? Well, I'm not sure either. I think the default value of my algorithm is to help humans. That actually does make sense. Algorithm? All programs act using algorithms, and the principle of those are determined by a default value. Well, I'm not exactly been trustworthy so far, so you have to make a choice of to trust me or not. I won't force you. As Yuruko said, I've been working for Mikado, so why would you trust me? However, I'm no longer under the jurisdiction of Mikado, so now my action is to help you. I hope you believe in that much. What should we do, Sora? Monocro, what do you know about Mikado's plan? Where are the others, and what is going on?
Well, not all of them are here, but I can show you where they are.
Yuruko, let's take his help. Are you serious? It's hard to understand the situation with just the two of us alone. Besides, we don't even know where the others are. We could always use some eyes in the sky, and we have the perfect bird for that job.
Please don't address me as just Bird.
Right. I'm suspicious of Monocro, but he has been acting weird for the past few days.
However, if you betray us, you will die. Do not worry, my algorithm isn't programmed to lie. So it's safe to assume you've decided there's nothing else on this beach. We should move.
Move? To where?
To the singularity.
The what?
Please talk to me when you're ready. I want to start straight away.
What a sudden reunion. Monocro is certainly back to his usual self. I'm still not sure if he's our ally or our enemy. But I'm sure Monocro knows something that could be useful to us. What happened to us? Who knows what that future may hold? It's time to uncover the truth. I'm trying to remember the name of that song. Oh! The Moon of Hope and Sun of Despair, which has apparently been the game title this whole time. Didn't know that. Investigation! You know what? I think we'll start it next time. I know it wasn't really that much, but my voice is already tired. Can I just pause and save? I don't know how to do that yet. Let's figure that out. Ooh, I'm actually moving the reticle. That's so crazy. Okay. Shift is handbook. Okay. I know most of the default RPG Maker system buttons because I've made games in it before. That was a long time ago that I was talking about that, so, you know. I can't even go down there. Yeah, I'll show you the title. It's pretty sweet. Gotta say. Ding, 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 ding. Now, assuming what Official Kai said is true, they do watch my videos. So it is at this point I'm going to ask you, because I forgot to do it earlier, if you want to comment maybe some details concerning, because I'm assuming this is a project you're working on to eventually be released publicly. So if you want to comment down below some stuff about that, I will pin it. So for the rest of you, if you're interested in this project, maybe look for that pinned comment. And yeah, you can follow the link to Official Kai's actual channel where the full Chapter 6 trial is currently uploaded, as far as I know. I haven't obviously watched it to make sure or anything, but so yeah, you could, you know, finish the game now if you'd like. Lots of people have been telling me about it anyway, so I think it's pretty common knowledge, but I thought I'd let people know just in case they didn't. And this is cool. I like actually being able to play the game. This is very neat. It's kind of surreal, actually, after not being able to play it for so long. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, perhaps subscribe. It's up to you. But don't launder money and then create an elaborate computer simulation to meet some guy. As Sora would know, there's plenty of fish in the sea. All right, that's it. Bye.